For those who hear, let them hear. For those who see, let them see. May the Christ within illumine the world, and know that God is one with thee. Melchizedek, true principle. There is no death. Greetings. There is no death. There is part of the sun in the apple, part of the moon in the rose, part of the flaming Pleiades in everything that grows. Out of the vast come nearness, for the God of love of which man sings has put a little bit of his heaven into every living thing. Life holds no mystery. From the very beginning, as man of today understands the beginning, life has been complete. There is nothing that man can add to life, but there is much for man to enjoy. Life offers every happiness, peace of mind, health of body. Man should be enjoying these if he but understood the underlying principle of life. What is it? It is simple. It is but harmony. Man shall learn to live in harmony with himself first. What can man offer his fellow man other than that which he possesses? What else can man share? Only that which he possesses. Man shall learn to live in harmony when he learns the meaning of love. Each teacher in his time, unto his own people, in his own language, has taught the one and only principle of harmony, love. What shall man gain by being in enmity with himself? Your most recent teacher has said, love thy neighbor as thyself. Likewise, has he stated, inasmuch as ye have granted unto the least of these my brethren, ye have granted unto me. The eternal principle of life says to man, unto thee I grant. All power is given unto man in heaven and in earth. Let us understand that statement. In heaven and in earth. Where is heaven? It has been referred to by the psalmist of the old as the secret place of the Most High. The master mystic, whom man has accepted as Jesus the Christ, said, the heaven of the Almighty is within you. And he made the statement in this wise, know ye not that the kingdom of God is within you? God is always in his heaven, and the only heaven man shall ever know anything about is the kingdom of God in consciousness. Let man not live in enmity with his neighbor because of erroneous teachings. We are happy to visit with you. We are not strangers among you. Many of our council are in attendance with you, and it shall ever be so. You are never alone. There is no death. Man, as his creator, is birthless, ageless, deathless. A sage of ancient age said this, weep not for me. Let not thy days be days of mourning. There is no death. Look, see, from the horizon's edge come my ship to bear me home. It has passed this way before. Upon this ship we sail together to reach these shores. Weep not for me. Let not thy days be days of mourning. Death is but sleep. See, in the western sky, the living glow of the setting sun. Day shall break. and it shall rise again. Man shall wake to see its beauty. How long we have been together. We shall meet again. Listen, in thy inner being, thou shalt hear the voice, and clarion call say to thee, I live. There is no death. Thou shalt tarry for a while, then thou shalt follow on, and in the vastness we shall meet, and each shall wait. Desire shall render us under the encasement which thought has created to hold man fast. And upon the rising of the sun, man shall choose a woman, and there he shall find nested in her womb, beneath the heart of love, a body. And as the sun rises in the heavens high, he shall bring that body forth, each one in his season. So shalt live. Turn not thy days into days of mourning, but as thou wouldst stand at the portal of thy dwelling to greet one who have gone forth, but to return, so greet the messenger of sleep. Struggle not with that which expresses the infinite love of the infinite God. What man or woman of earth shall lie their body on a couch of rest and say, tomorrow I shall see you, my dear? Shall he fear that sleep will erase all claim to evil? Worry not. Live in peace. Strive not against thy fellow man. Become not enwrapped with the viciousness of error. Hold not against thy fellow man. Love. Of he who encounters that which man has learned to call strife, hardship, poverty, pain, sorrow, it is but as the handwriting on the wall, which the great seer Daniel was called to interpret. Accept it as a lesson. Look within thy own heart and ask, what have I done to have brought this to my dwelling place? The master teacher of your age has likewise said, resist not evil. Moreover, overcome evil with good. Who is the man who shall say, that is too hard for me to do. I cannot forgive. I cannot give good for evil. Such a one is standing in his own light, out of the strife of yesteryear. The kingdom of God now expresses. How come this to be? How come this experience? Along the life's path of any man, all has not been evil. Good eventually submerges evil into the eternal abyss of its nothingness. You are familiar with the parable of the story of the Prodigal Son. Desire took him from the Father's house. Desire for the experience directed his attention into another avenue. Much evil seemingly befell him. But at last, the good of which he had been a part from the beginning and was never separated from, asserted its birthright in the Father. And you will remember he said, I shall return to my Father's house, for there is plenty there. Look not upon the seeming mistake of yesteryear. Discard it. In truth, it has never been a part of you. Be there any unpleasantness among you? Become mindful of some of your fellow men who are now enjoying the blessings which you have created from the heart of love. Remember, never forget, when you have spoken a kindly word, when you have clasped a hand with the warmth of a spiritual friendship, and in so doing, have lifted the load from a weary, troubled heart, and perchance, have never again made physical contact with that individual, will you, from this moment forth, rest in the assurance and the blessed infinite assurance that somewhere along life's path, you have dried a tear. You have soothed an aching heart. You have stilled a throbbing breast, wrapped in the throes of anguish. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad for having been an instrument through which God has been able to express. In humility remember, and soon, I assure you, soon, that which may appear to be a problem to you this very moment shall melt as the ice of your earth place melts in the presence of the vibratory action of the sun rays. Forget whatever unpleasantness has crossed your path. Call it not back to memory. Let it bury itself in its own dust of its own nothingness. Likewise, as the Master of Masters said, if thou be smitten upon one cheek, turn the other. Love knows no pain. Love knows no sorrow. Love knows no regrets. Regret not one experience through which you have passed. For each experience along life's paths is a lesson, and each lesson, well learned, is putting new wine into new bottles. It is no disgrace for man of earth to become drunken upon the wine of life. Remember, never forget, man cannot sprinkle the perfume of kindness on another without a few drops falling upon himself. We welcome you. Your work has just begun. We are aware there is an interest among you because of that which man of earth has learned to call a troublesome season. Be not overly wrought, neither concerned with that which man has learned to call adversity. Each one of you here, present, shall wake to the morning, when that which gives the appearance of a problem shall have vanished into the nothingness of a night, and the sun of the new day shall swallow it up. Lay not your head on the pillows of worry. Let us assure you that harmony shall prevail. Love shall make itself known. Misunderstandings shall find themselves as the prodigal son on the way back to the Father's house. There are various forms of that which man has learned to call death. Death to one's ideals, aspiration, inspirations. Death to that which man has learned to call the future. Remember, dear hearts, never forget it. Man makes many plans. God is the perfect idea. You are a reflection of that perfect idea. When you have learned to cease making plans, and particularly planning the life, as it were, of another individual, there shall be no inharmony. Expect nothing from your fellow man, other than that which you would freely, lovingly give. Let plans cease to be. Place yourself, through your thinking, in the heart of the perfect idea, and if, in due season, you shall find that you have become a stranger to the perfect idea, it is because of the confusion which you have permitted to permeate your thought process. What am I trying to tell you? When it appears to be the most difficult to love, express love in as great a measure as you can. when it appears to be most difficult for you to talk with your God. Talk with your God. Pray without ceasing. How shall man pray without ceasing? Shall he separate himself at a certain intervals or periods from daily occupation or daily routine to pray? I dare say not. Let your every thought be in the attitude of prayer. In this wise shall ye speak in thought. This which I am doing, I do as unto you the Father. Should there be a seeming misunderstanding, let your thought to the one from whom the appearance of misunderstanding seems to come be in this wise. Dear heart, we are one. There is no separation in the eternal principle. There is no division in God. We have been one from the beginning. We are one now, and shall so ever be. You will say to me, perhaps, and your questioning shall be with reason. Should you say to me, perchance, the one who I am holding in the allness or the oneness, perhaps they decide that it shall be different. I repeat, never forget this. There is no separation spiritually. It cannot be. Love knows no separation. Listen, time is not. Distance cannot be. Memory holds its cherished reflections. Love is eternal destiny. I trust we have brought you a small portion of leaven, with which to leaven your loaf of life. May you continue to enjoy the beauty and the love of God as you, through your understanding and the rendering of service unto your God, have brought you a goodly portion into manifestation. Each one of you are traveling on a highway of spiritual success. Let nothing deceive you. Be not confused, and forsake not that which you have espoused. Remember the words of the author of the book of Ecclesiastes when he said, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, when the evil days come not, nor the time shall be, that thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Let us assure you, dear hearts, that you are in the youth of your spiritual growth. With all the knowledge you have acquired, you are yet babes. The road is long. It is bright. Be there a sunset of ignorance, you shall never see it set. It has been a privileged pleasure to have visited with you. May your loaf be leavened. I leave you with these words. You have cast your bread upon the waters of life. They are returning to you. After many days, you are finding them. Blessed are you of the Father's house. In my Father's house, there are many mansions. If it were not so, I should have told you. I go to prepare a place for you, that where I am, ye may also be. Inasmuch as I go, I shall return quickly. Mansions of experience. The universe, the house. In your quest, you are beholding the Christ, for he has returned to you quickly. He has beheld your star, heard your call, and answered your summons. Your Christ has arisen in the kingdom of heaven in your consciousness, dear hearts. So mote it be. Bless you. Bless you.